Hello everyone, I'm Pastor Scott and this is A Moment of Truth, the video outreach ministry of Freedom Family Fellowship. Today I'm out here in my prayer garden. I want to ask you this question. Who is God to you? Is your picture of the Father a father? Or is it a judge? Or is it a punisher? Or is it a grandfather? I mean, who is the Father to you? You know, do you know that God loves you? Do you know that you can't outrun the love of God? You can't outlast the patience of God. Certainly, you can offend God with the way you live, or the way you talk, or even the way you think. But do you realize that you cannot, through how you live, keep God from loving you? You cannot do something so terrible that you can't come back to God and say, Father, I'm sorry. Will you forgive me? You can't do it. You know, the picture of the prodigal son, the father and the prodigal son, he wasn't sitting in his house and then his son come knock on the door all wrapped up in pig slop and defeat, and his dad opened the door and make him work his way back in the family. No, his father was out in the road looking for him every single day. And when he saw him come over the hill, his father ran to meet him, threw his arms around him, kissed him, and put a ring back on his finger. In other words, he reestablished his identity as his son. It didn't matter what he had done. It didn't matter how much he lost, because the Father loves him. Well, today, I don't know what image of the Father you have. But I do know this, the Father wants nothing more than to love you. He wants nothing more than for you to love Him. See Him as the Father that stands in the road and waits for us to come back home. He really, really loves you. Well, this is Pastor Scott. I hope you've enjoyed this moment of truth. If you have the opportunity, check us out online at freedomfamilyfellowship.com. Look for service times and directions, and come visit us, won't you? Until next week, God bless you, everybody.